everybody. My name is Adam Goodrich and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Procedural Worlds. Thank you very much, Unity, for giving me the opportunity to present here. I really appreciate it. And also wanted to start just by giving a quick shout out to my business partner and CEO, Ran Leigh-Patois. He's gravely ill and currently in hospital, so Ran, get well mate. Hope you see this. Alright, so this presentation is Sydney to Mars via the Asset Store. And what I want to do is share a little bit of our experiences as being a publisher on the Asset Store, talk a little bit about our highlights and show a couple of demonstrations of stuff that you can buy off the Asset Store right now, and also stuff that's coming soon. So all roads lead to Gaia. Most of you have probably heard of Gaia, and this is our hero product. Gaia is a terrain and scene creation system. CTS is a terrain shading system that brings your Unity terrains to the next level. Gina is a level design tool, makes it really easy to populate your environments. Path Painter is a path painting system. Sector is a terrain streaming system. So this allows you to create massive environments and still get good performance out of Unity. And Pegasus is our cutscene and fly-through system. So some highlights about Procedural Worlds. We've been on the Asset Store for 5 years. We have 8 products on there, and we've been nominated for 2 Best of Asset Store awards. We've sold over 80,000 licenses, and we believe that education is really important. So we've made over 100 tutorial videos and had over 4 million minutes of content consumed on YouTube, which sort of blows me away when I think about it. So we are locally grown. I operate out of my spare bedroom in South Turramurra. We're globally known. So when I travel, people know about Gaia. And even locally, when my wife was at baseball one day, we were talking about what we do and Unity and yada, yada, yada. Oh, Gaia. And so they're even known there, which was surprising. We have a vision about empowering 3D content at scale, empowering people to create 3D content at scale, and we are 9 people and growing. Community has been one of the most awesome parts of being involved with Unity. So we've made friends all around the world, and we actually source our staff from the community. Collaboration has been another really big part of our experience in the game industry. So we work with multinationals, we work with celebrities, we work with Unity, and I think the major reason for our success is that we also work with other publishers. So one of the cool things is when we help each other to grow, we all succeed. And I guess the last part of this, the biggest highlight of this is for me, when I go to work, it's not to work, it's to play. And I really love that I get to follow my passion every day. I talked about our world creation tools, but we have a new suite of tools just arriving on the Asset Store now, and this is all about enhancing your world and bring it to the next level. So we have Ambient Sounds, Ambient Skies, and Ambient AI. So what I'll do now is I'll give you a little demonstration. Blind. So this is an environment that I created with Gaia. What I've done is I've textured it with CTS and I put Pegasus in so we can do a little fly through. What I'm going to do is use Gina to just add a little bit of vegetation. So I just paint in, make that a bit smaller, and just paint in some trees. Maybe put some other trees over here. And maybe a few rocks, just along our paint. Then what I'm going to do is add in some skies. Now I've already done this just to save time, so we've got some nice skies and post effects. What I'm going to do now is add in some sound. This is Ambient Sounds. So this first volume here is our nature zone, and next volume is our town zone. And then the last thing I'm going to do is add in a demo of our Ambient AI. So let's see how this looks. Wait a moment for Unity to start up. One second now. Here we go. So what we've got is our AI starting to run around here. We've got our little vegetation area that we just painted in. Got our music as we're volumetrically moving through the scene. And some cool things like our dragons in the distance, if we can see some. All of these assets come off the asset store, and I made this very, very quickly. So that's a quick demonstration of our ambient stuff. So what I want to talk about now is the stuff that's coming. So we're just about to start work on Gaia 2, and we'll be bringing in multi-tile support. Another thing we're doing is we're going to take the best asset packs on the asset store and build procedural content packs out of them. So we'll give you tools to take those modular systems and then generate villages and worlds and so on. And then the next thing that we're working on is origami. And origami is a content creation framework to develop content quickly at Earth scale. So the sorts of things that we're trying to solve with origami are, how do you generate content quickly and cheaply? Because content is often one of the biggest costs in your projects. And then how do you generate content that's high quality? We had the opportunity to work with Google Maps on their Google Maps API for Unity when they launched it. And we needed to take that relatively low-res metadata and bring it into Unity in high-res, and the only way we could do that was by procedurally augmenting it. And then scale. How do you build content that's Earth scale? How do you do it? Because the engines don't support it, so we have to build special frameworks. And then finally, interactivity. If you're going to simulate a city, for instance, for digital twinning, you need to have a way for that content to respond to the real world. So let me give you a quick demonstration of origami. Now this demonstration is for the games industry, and low poly content is what you typically would use for mobile content generation for games, and VR, AR, that sort of stuff. So I showed this to a friend of mine, and I said, how long do you think this took to make? He's a pro. Or how long would it take you to make it? And he said, it's a kilometre square. Couple of months. I went, okay, let me show you how long it took us to make it. Bang, we've got a whole new world. So the interesting thing about this content is that we started working on this on Tuesday, and we weren't working on it full time. The Cinti guys, which is the Cinti Battle Royale pack, helped out a little bit. And then my guy was working on this part-time since Tuesday. So let me show you what this looks like in editor, in runtime. So I'm going to delete that and make my world, instead of 16 sectors, I'm going to make it 26,000. And I'm just going to run it. Cool. So now this is being dynamically generated in real time. A bit of a hoon here, it's massive, and it's quite detailed. So quite a nice little low poly environment. Let me show you what's actually happening here. I'm going to bring my game over to here. I've already gone over here, so I better get back over. So first of all, how big is this environment? It's actually 1,300 kilometres by 1,300 kilometres. It's being generated in real time and culled in real time. And we've actually had this running at 70 odd frames a second on Oculus Go. Not this particular scene, but this particular tech. So real-time content, really, really fast. So I was talking to my mate, and explaining and showing him this stuff, And he said, well, that's really cool. So why don't you send it over to me? So I exported, took about 5 minutes, and he had this up in his game in an hour. And it's actually up on Steam right now. And we had a whole lot of fun playing with this. All right, so just finishing off. So the asset store's brought a lot of really, really cool stuff to us. We get to meet lots of amazing people. This is something I created in half an hour with another Aussie, a theoretical physicist called Casey Handler. This is Mars. And if you'd like to learn more about our tools and see how we do what we do, I'm presenting at 1:30 talking about world building. And thank you very much.